think that there's like a hyper vigilant and like really hyper focused stigma against drugs in the Asian American community.
Hi, I'm Jameson. I'm from Northridge, California, and I'm Chinese. I'm 15 years old.
Hi, my name's Peyton. I'm 15 years old. I'm from Koreatown, Los Angeles. Oh, I'm Korean.
Hi, I'm Alexi. I'm 17 years old. I'm from Koreatown, Los Angeles, and I am Filipino.
My name is Chongwon. I'm 15. I'm from Koreatown, Los Angeles, and I'm Korean.
Hi, I'm Amir. I am 16. I'm from Temple City and I'm Chinese Taiwanese.
I know someone who uses or have used substances under the age of 21.
I strongly agree because a lot of my old classmates used to abuse substances, even at school, where two of them actually passed out during class. I wasn't really close with them, so I didn't say anything, but I do strongly agree.
I feel like as Asian Americans, we have like such a high standard put upon us. And so after like finals or just like really stressful times, a lot of students I know who are like, A-list students, like they'll go to parties and like get drunk and take gummies and just to kind of get the edge off because it's just a lot of pressure on them. They kind of like want a way to escape all that.
I think substance abuse is a large problem within my community.
I know some people that do drugs, but it doesn't really affect me, so I don't really think about it.
In my community, at least, I don't think there's anyone that is facing like immense harm or like is having a huge impact. It's just like some things that like some people might need to like get through their day.
I mean, just like even hearing people around me talk about like drugs and like they even set up like the smoke detectors in the bathrooms so people don't take drugs. Like knowing that it's a problem that people underage are going to take drugs around your school.
There is less awareness in Asian American communities regarding substance abuse when compared to other ethnic communities.
I think that there's like a hyper vigilant and like really hyper focused stigma against drugs in the Asian American community. I just think like I remember my parents saying like, if you have like one blunt, it's like the end of the world. And I know that like compared to my friends from different backgrounds, that may not necessarily be the case for them.
I know that like Asian parents can be like, kind of strict and like, kind of enforce the laws. But like I think for myself, my parents are pretty like chill about it. Like, I just don't feel like that me being Asian would change whether or not like, the feelings about like drugs or stuff in the household.
I think the amount of awareness that every this ethnicity has is pretty similar, so I just choose neutral.
Substance abuse personally bothers me.
I'm neutral because I know a lot of people that abuse substances, but I don't really do anything as long as they keep in mind about their health and keep it in or take it in moderation. I'm neutral with it.
I disagree just because like if that's how people choose to live their lives, like it's not my right to judge anyone and it's like it's not bothering me. I do have friends who like dabble in it a lot, but like once again, like if it makes them happy at the end of the day, who am I to judge?
I believe that advertising campaigns are effective at preventing substance abuse.
I'm in a slight agree because I've seen ads about like nicotine, and there was this really scary one about someone that had a hole like in their throat. But I feel like even though the ads do something, substance abuse still happens. So
I would say I disagree with this because the idea that they give off in the ads is that like, like if you're taking drugs or like if you're abusing it, it's like kind of a bad thing, but like I think people just have their ideas, and if anything, I feel like sometimes these like ads can maybe influence people to do it more because of maybe the rebellion.
I think peer pressure is the main contributor to youth substance abuse cases.
I said agree because I feel like it does strongly depend on your community and your environment. So if the people around you are taking drugs and they're kind of, you either feel pressured by them and see how that would affect them. So I feel like even if peer pressure is a big part of it, there's always going to be like another reason that they might start doing it.
I agree as well, and especially like I think I look at my friend groups and I have like some friend groups that like don't want to touch drugs at all, and it's just like something that never comes up. But I have others that like might bring like their like vapes to hangouts and stuff, and like just with the presence of it being there, it's like a lot more appealing. And so yeah, I think especially with like peer pressure, like if all your friends are doing it and like you're the only one not, it's like kind of like just like hurts a little bit to be the only one standing out, and might push you a little bit more towards it.
Actually, I have a question for the agree line. So what is keeping you guys from saying strongly agree than just agree instead? And anyone can answer.
There's always a slight chance that it's not just peer pressure, like they're doing it because let's say they have a tough home and they kind of just want to escape that and they want to like try it out and see how that would affect them. So I feel like even if peer pressure is a big part of it, there's always going to be like another reason that they might start doing it.
I am well informed on the different types of substances and what they can do.
I agree as well. I think just from like general life experience, pop culture, and then also like taking AP psychology, like that was something we studied. But I'm not like strongly agree because I can't tell you like all the different strains of like cannabis or whatever. Like I just, general background.
I said disagree because I have like a genuine idea how they look like, but like we never, like in our school, we never talk about how like drugs works or like how it affects people, so I'm on the disagree side.
I think there should be stricter laws and enforcements prohibiting the sale and distributions of substances.
I'm neutral with this. It's like, cause like I feel like taking drugs is like people should have free will to do that, unless like under certain conditions like peer pressure, or maybe if like you're a parent and you're abusive to your own child and you like to hit them. Yeah, I just think like drugs like should be like an option to everyone.
How are we supposed to follow?
No, I mean, I kind of do agree because it is like your own choice if you want to take drugs, but I said I disagreed because I feel like if there are stricter laws, people who do choose to take drugs, you never know how, like if it's laced or if just it was tampered with. So if it was stricter or less strict, I feel like if you get your drugs from like a place that you know is reliable, then you kind of, it's on the safer side than getting it from like a sketchy place.
I disagree as well, and I like kind of want to like build upon that. Like if you're like if you're getting weed like from like a dealer compared to like like a regulated dispensary, then like there's going to be like a very drastic difference. One's going to be a lot safer than the other, especially with like fentanyl on our streets. I think like that's something we also need to keep an eye out for. Like if you just like make it completely like illegal, like people are still going to find a way to get it, and that way might be more dangerous. And then also in terms of like stricter legislation, I think that there's like a very like nuanced stance where I think we should be like decriminalizing drugs, because a lot of the times if people catch you with like hard drugs, oftentimes it's like a heavy fine, or it's going to like juvie or prison. Rather, instead it should be focusing on rehabilitating people, not punishing them. So yeah.